Hi, we're the KinderJet family.
These are our crazy kids.
Traveling with them is expensive. They each need their own airplane seat, hotel bed. They insist on eating.
It's stressful. Must they go so close to the edge?
It's exhausting. These dudes have way more energy than we do.
So why do we travel with our kids? Because it is fun, rewarding, and always worth it.
Welcome to KinderJet. Here we go.
Daytona Beach, Florida. An hour from Orlando and Kennedy Space Center, 2.5 hours from Tampa, 4.5 hours from Miami. For those who love fast cars, it is definitely worth the drive.
I have to admit, I'm not a big racing fan. And yet, this was my third trip to Daytona International Speedway. It was the first time for these dudes, and this little one, the real racing fan of the family. And he was not disappointed. I'm not sure I will ever be brave enough to take my kids to an actual race here, but touring the Speedway the week before the Daytona 500 turned out to be a good plan.
We've got some activity already in the garage area, and they're doing some work getting finishing touches ready for this weekend's event.
We got to see them setting up and getting ready, and we also got to go behind the scenes. And the best part of all, standing right on the racetrack. We cruised around the entire track in a tour tram, imagining what it would be like to be driving at 190 miles per hour. On race day, these stands would be filled to capacity with excited race fans.
We tried. And tried. And tried to capture the steepness of the banked turns. Our guide told us that the cars need to be driving 190 miles per hour to maneuver these curves.
During our tour, we learned so many things we didn't know. Drivers are not allowed to cross the double line and advance their position. Trevor Bayne was the youngest Daytona 500 winner, a mere 20 years young. This is where the drivers' meeting takes place before the race. If they don't show up here, they don't race. The end. Here's where the racers live for over a week.
A really huge fan can pay extra and be in the infield for the race, in the fan zone. Bands playing, a viewing deck, and windows into the garages are some of the perks of being in the fan zone. I think this is where I would want to be watching the race. We made it to Victory Lane.
Possibly one of the best parts of the tour, second only to standing on the start-finish line, was going up to the press suite above the stands. What a view! Oh, and here's what all the fuss is about.
Pay the extra for the all-access tour, which gets you onto Victory Lane and up in the press box.
Plan your tour at least a few days before a race and check the website for blackout dates. Highlight for the kids?
Standing on the track. Standing in Victory Lane.
Highlight for the parents, standing on the track.